James Charles, Tati Westbrook fallout is getting messy, y'all. Speaking of, Twitter has some thoughts on this new Aladdin clip.
And apparently they're also divided on washing legs in the shower. This, you guys, is the Downlow.
Oh boy, we got a lot of fun stories for you guys
We got a lot to talk about.
I'm Denny Directo.
And I'm Cassie Delora, and we have our producer Brianna Sutton, who is joining us in the control room. Hi, B.
What's up, guys?
What up?
How's it going?
Oh, good. We got to get into
this, though. It's going good for us,
it's great
but not
for
for James Charles.
Because another day and more James Charles drama. And now Nikita Dragon is getting involved. And also his empire is falling. I mean, shall we recap? If for those of you living under a rock, we saw a lot of comments yesterday about this story.
Shall we go for it?
Shall we go?
We shall
Let's
go for it. All right, you guys, over the weekend, Tati Westbrook and James Charles both posted videos to YouTube giving their opinions on the situation between them. Basically, you guys, Tati cut ties with James after, you know, he promoted a competitor to her business, and now the fallout just keeps on continuing. People are inserting themselves on social media with receipts, picking sides, and one of them,
Nikita Dragon. I mean, Nikita went on Twitter posting these screenshots of text messages, basically trying to prove that James hadn't pre-planned to work with Tati's rival hair vitamin brand. So that's them right there. By the way, what a face beat from those two, right? So here is the text. Nikita is seemingly trying to give James an out. She says that this is proof that James had reached out to Nikita while he was at Coachella, asking her to connect him with Sugar Bear hair vitamins so he could get an artist pass, because he claims VIP was trying to attack him. He said it was unsafe. She said, of course, and then she shared the second group text with Sugar Bear and James, and basically saying, yeah, like if he can promote us, like can you connect us? Give me his number, we'll make it happen. Again, this all went down at Coachella, and did it backfire though? Because apparently T-Spill, which is, you know, the YouTube drama channel, they had some receipts of their own. They claim that James said Sugar Bear reached out to him, which of course contradicts the text that Nikita had shared. And then the screenshots prove it are right here, you guys. I don't care who went first, but like it did at least prove that he didn't pre-plan the promotion for Sugar Bear. You know what I'm saying? He basically claimed to T-Spill here that they reached out to him, which
oh my God, so many receipts longer than CVS, you guys. I can't keep up.
It doesn't add up. But my thing is, and I told you this yesterday, like, you know, I think this wasn't a big deal, at least this final straw. The claims and accusations that Tati is making about James and his past behavior is one thing, and I think that's separate. But to like cut ties with him because he's promoting a rival brand, I don't know. And like the text showed that he literally just wanted a way to get into artists.
I think there's been a lot of misconstruing since, you know, those texts and everything, and a lot of people, I was, you know, reading some comments to our, you know, our episode yesterday, and people were saying it's not really the fact that he promoted another brand, it's that he lied about it too. So a lot of miscommunication, possible lies, and that's where it's getting real messy.
The T-Spill receipts don't make it look good either, though. I will admit that, where he like lied to T-Spill saying they reached out to him when it was maybe the opposite. But
you guys, one thing is for sure though, James's empire is taking some hits because of all of this. He's lost millions of subscribers since Tati's video was released on YouTube. I mean, this is a live look at the followers on, or the subscribers, I should say, on Tati's YouTube channel and James's. And then before all of this kind of went down, I mean, he had over 16 million subscribers, and now he's at a little over 13. And he's losing on Instagram too. I have been checking that.
And I mean, speaking of Instagram and also Twitter, we mentioned yesterday that celebs like Kylie Jenner, Miley Cyrus, Shawn Mendes, and Katy Perry have all unfollowed him. And get this, now it looks like the website for James' clothing brand has been shut down because, check it out guys, the site redirects to his YouTube channel. I'm talking about Sisters Apparel, his clothing brand. But the real tea is, and we're gonna show you guys, this is us literally clicking through to the website right now. All you guys gotta do is hit advanced. Hit advanced.
It's just a firewall.
Like it doesn't even exist. It's a firewall. It doesn't even exist anymore. It redirects directly to James Charles' YouTube channel. Now here's the real tea though. Sisters Apparel, James' clothing line, is reportedly distributed by Jeffree Star's company, Killer Merch.
So did he shut it down? Because we saw his tweet the other day being on Tati's side, defending her.
And it appears Sisters Apparel is no longer listed as a partner on the website for Jeffree's company. And like you mentioned, yeah, Jeffrey made it very clear
Yes.
in all of this whose side he's on. So that's the speculation.
And of course, you guys, we want to know what side you're on. We saw comments yesterday on our YouTube channel. A lot of people on Team Tati. Some people said they didn't know who Tati was. And some people said always a sister, or once a sister, always a sister. And they were taking James's side. Again, you guys, comment below letting us know whose side you're on. And what do you think's gonna happen next? That's my big question.
The big question for sure. But Twitter is also divided on something else today, guys. And we're talking about this first look at Will Smith performing the iconic Aladdin song Prince Ali. Are we feeling it? We gotta bring Brianna in for this one. Brianna, I know we have a lot of thoughts about this.
Yeah.
It's the latest backlash that this film has received. What did you think of it?
I wasn't super into it, That's not my Aladdin. That's not my Prince Ali. You know what I mean?
Here's the clip right here.
But you guys, it's a different Aladdin.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's just at a certain point, like, I feel like we should leave things alone,
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly. And here's a side-by-side comparison just showing, like, the same. So, like, a lot of people on Twitter, like, their kind of general reaction was, like, basically what I said. This is not my Aladdin, and like this is very different. Like, like the original Aladdin moves much faster and it's much more exciting, and this one is kind of just like slow and boring. So let's get into some Twitter reactions.
Right, so Disney
slow
shared
and boring, you guys. I've never seen more vibrant colors in my life.
It's so beautiful. Okay, here's one of the reactions.
Beautiful,
They released a live-action Prince Ali from Aladdin. I had low expectations, but I didn't expect to get all teary-eyed and spend it missing Robin Williams so much. See, here's the issue. This is the pressure that this film is facing, is that the original, the animated version, is so beloved, and of course we're talking about Robin Williams as the genie. Genie's always going to be Robin Williams, but that's the thing. It's like you kind of have to detach yourself from that because this is a completely different version.
Also, the beauty of having this newer version of Aladdin. I mean, Aladdin was a movie that you and I grew up on.
It's my favorite Disney movie.
And to see some of our favorite actors like Will Smith and newcomers like Mina Massoud and Naomi Scott kind of take on these roles and give it new life is exciting. I don't think we should rule it out yet. I think we should 100% give it a chance. And yes, here's the thing. Yes, Robin Williams set the bar really high. But if anything's for certain, at least in my personal opinion, they are going to honor him in some special way with this. They're not going to let that go unnoticed. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mina Massoud does not have a good poker face. And when I asked him that question, how they're going to, honor him with the Easter eggs, he gave a grin, so I have a feeling something's gonna be in there.
But I feel like they could have made it a little bit different. At the end of that first tweet that we showed, that guy said like they could have made it a rap song instead, which I kind of like agree. I feel like that would have made it a little bit different, so that it kind of like lives on its own and has its own
you know, if they did a rap version of that song, Twitter would go ape. They would go so crazy. They'd be like, that's not Prince Ali.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly.
Because had they, they kept it similar and people are up in arms. Had they had changed it, people would be up in arms. Like, you can't find a balance, or you can't win with social media, that's for sure.
Wait, can we all agree that maybe Disney shouldn't even put out like a preview clip? Like, they should have just let us go see this in the theater. Right, wait till the movie.
Do the red carpets, all of that, but like just keep everything under wraps.
Was there some more reactions you wanted to show us, Brianna?
Yeah, let's show 35. So this one was like basically what I was saying, like they made it kind of like boring. Like, it is one of the best musical, really what it is Robin Williams sells that song so well. And I was listening to the original while I was putting this together, and it's so good, and he does it so well doing all the different characters. And I just feel like, I don't know. We haven't seen that yet, but I just feel like Will Smith can't handle it the same.
You guys also keep in mind we're only seeing a minute-long clip.
Let's show the next one.
I mean, maybe there's more that they're not showing us.
I'm hanging out. I'm trying to enter with positivity.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt, optimism, because I just love this. I'm
Glass
gonna see it no matter what.
full.
I'm gonna see it no matter what. Here's another reaction to that. I mean, it does beg the question, like, what does that say for the future live-action remakes? I know The Lion King is up next, and they're talk about pressure. I mean, that is just as beloved, if not more. I would make the argument.
Well, they got
than
Beyonce
Aladdin.
in it. Everything's gonna be okay.
Right. So here's my thing about this, because like Lion Lion King, I think Lion King will be better because Lion King is technically still animated, even though it's live action. Like, it's technically still animated, so they have a lot more they can do with it. Whereas, like, Aladdin, yeah. So that's like the thing with Aladdin, because so many people are like, oh, it's not as exciting as the cartoon version, but it's like, it's not gonna be the same because, I mean, it's live action, so they can't do as much as they could if it's animated.
For sure. That's actually a good point. Obviously, Jon Favreau is also doing Lion King. He did The Jungle Book, which was also CGI, so it is in good hands. I have faith in both of these movies. I think I'm gonna walk away from Aladdin thinking, like, you know what? Nostalgia. You know, like, I felt it. I still loved it. It was maybe not the same as the animated film, but I'm also gonna wait till I see it. Real quick though, guys, can we talk about how this is the second kind of thing that fans of the original have called out the remake
They're very passionate about
because you guys
Aladdin,
remember the first look we got at the genie in a trailer. People were up in arms, and Disney seemingly responded to the backlash and retweaked the genie a little bit. I mean, clearly here in the side by side, he looks different.
I mean, when social media speaks, people listen. And I want to hear everyone else's thoughts on this too. Comment below what you think of this new video from Aladdin.
Is it justice for Genie, or are you guys here for it? You know, let's just experience
it.
So
far, it looks like people are divided. And speaking of division on social media, you guys, it is the great dress debate all over again. Tweeters all around the world are divided over one simple poll question. Do you wash your legs in the shower?
I can't believe we're arguing about this.
That is what it's, I mean, it's worse than politics. Okay? Literally, social media is so divided over a freaking shower question.
Here's the thing. As of Tuesday afternoon, there has been over 830,000 votes on this poll.
Oh my God. Do we even get that many voters in an election?
I mean, I couldn't tell you, but 80% say yes, they wash their legs. But Cass, can we please talk about that 20% that doesn't wash their legs? Brianna, chime in when you want, but like, I wash my legs, guys.
I wash my legs, man. I'm not gonna just like stop halfway through my body when I'm like, you know, washing off. Why would I just like give up on the legs? No.
Exactly. You're halfway there, like get into it. You know?
Yes.
Look at her face. You don't wash your legs. You don't wash your legs in the shower.
Shame.
You guys, I use a bar of Ivory soap, and when I shave my legs, you know, I layer it on instead of shaving cream, and then I shave, so I'm you know, getting 97 layers of Ivory soap on it to clean. Granted, I don't shave my legs.
I was gonna say, do you shave every day?
Every day, like maybe every other. But here's the thing, is like when I'm washing the rest of my body with Ivory soap, it drips down and washes it off.
Oh my God, someone in our
Between
office.
my shampoo going down on my body, my conditioner, and my Ivory soap, and my body scrub, I have 4 different ingredients that are running. Oh my God, I'm falling off my back. Running down my body to clean it off.
Girl, you gotta use your loofah. In fact, let's show up that first tweet reaction, because people were like, anyone in the no category, I'm about to gift them with this. I'm about to get this for you, Cassie.
I don't roll around in mud baths or anything like that. I'm a clean
still,
person.
you need to scrub.
Listen, I shower every single day. Especially right before I get into bed, and sometimes twice a day. I'm a clean person.
You know what?
Are you judging me?
I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm judging you a little bit.
Judgment.
I'm judging you a little bit. People used to judge me. They dragged me for taking long showers, and now I know why. It's because I wash my legs.
Right.
I condition my hair. I'm going.
Do you wash your feet?
Yes.
Yes.
But your feet are at the bottom of the bathtub.
Yeah, with all the residual grime.
Cassie, do you not walk on your feet? You need
Listen,
to wash those.
No, this is too much for me. I'm not alone in this, though. And Brianna, let's show some of these tweets.
Oh my gosh,
people's
let's show
reaction.
47. I can't.
I quit.
Okay, I was in the shower just thinking about how some people just don't do that. Anyway, I scrubbed my legs extra hard
I
today.
did too, actually, this morning. I think about that. I was like, no, let me get these.
Listen, what I do in the comfort of my own shower is my business, okay? Please don't judge me.
To Cassie's future boyfriend. Imagine you found the love of your life, then you see her tweeting about not washing her legs.
Cassie, don't tweet about that, okay?
Well, he's not gonna know, because what we do in the shower is not wash our legs.
Oh! Girl, you need to scrub extra for that one. Okay.
I'm so sorry my mom is watching.
The last tweet, this is how I feel. Like, the last line. If you wash your car and skip the doors, did you really wash it? That's how I feel about
That's different. Don't equate my car door to my legs.
You're pretty.
Your legs are more important.
Legs are more important. All right.
Listen,
do you guys
they
wash
look
your legs?
pretty clean to me.
Let us know.
Okay.
We're moving on from this topic now. Do you guys remember the children's show Arthur? Yeah, apparently not only is it still on, but our favorite aardvark is now an ally. The PBS Kids show premiered its 22nd season with a friggin' gay wedding, y'all. I'm talking Arthur's third grade teacher, Mr. Ratburn. He married a man.
I love this.
Oh, this is so amazing. Here's what's so cute about this, you guys, is in the episode, the students thought that Mr. Ratburn was actually marrying a blunt woman named Patty. Like they were straight up ready to crash the wedding, break it up. But at the ceremony, they find out Patty is Mr. Ratburn's sister, and Mr. Ratburn is marrying a man.
I love this. One of the students, you guys, says during the wedding, it's a brand new world. I mean, truly. And, you know, obviously the internet, social media is divided on people washing their legs, but one thing's for sure, they are so here for this. Let's take a look at some of the tweets. Mr. Ratburn is the gay icon I never knew I needed. I love that from Extra Spice right there.
Okay, wait, this one's my favorite. Mr. Ratburn being gay is my Game of Thrones finale. I have never related more to a tweet in my life, okay?
I love that. Well, PBS actually gave a statement, and I believe we can pull it up, what they told ET, saying PBS Kids programs are designed to reflect the diversity of communities across the nation. We believe it is important to represent the wide array of adults in the lives of children who look to PBS Kids every day.
Oh, you better, I know, right? Can we just give it up?
No, I love this.
And like 22 seasons, first episode of the new season, they're starting with a bang. I love it. Also, the wedding looked lit. It looked great.
Arthur was still on.
And that's what I said. I know. There were also tweets and reactions to the fact that the people didn't realize the show is still on.
And love it.
I'm glad it is. All right, guys, if you haven't seen Endgame, close your eyes and ears because some spoilers are coming. But the film's directors are now revealing a actually pretty sad plot that almost made it in the film. We're talking about Black Widow. Again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, you know, it does not end well for Black Widow. And apparently, Marvel, oh no!
I'm a part of the 1% of the population who doesn't watch Game of Thrones and hasn't made it to Avengers Endgame.
You're making your way though, I know you're
But I will say it is my fault that I have not watched it yet.
Okay.
So
I won't talk about the ending of Endgame. No, I won't talk about the ending of Endgame. But I will say that the studio Marvel revealed that they had an initial storyline, a plot line for Black Widow, and that was that she, after the events of Infinity War, you know about the snap.
No, I haven't gotten there yet. I just finished the end of phase 1.
Well, there's a snap, and there's some children without parents. So the job that they gave to Black Widow was to be running an orphanage with kids who don't have parents anymore, so she can kind of be the surrogate parent.
Right.
And as we know, like, she can't bear any children. So like this would have been like her, that's part of her backstory. Like she was a trained assassin, and then they kind of sterilized her, so she just can't have kids. And so it was gonna be like this job for her to take care of the kids left over after the snap. Of course, that ended up getting cut and that didn't make it, but if they did, ooh, I'd be crying. And I gotta tell you, Endgame already had me in my feels. I've never cried watching an MCU film, okay, until Endgame. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I do, okay? Meanwhile, Marvel has lifted that embargo ban for cast members.
I really gotta get going on this.
You really do, because we're still, I know, now we're getting some behind the scenes footage from the cast.
And I'm trying to turn my social media off, even though I need it to be on.
Chris Pratt kind of shared his really early on, but this is Chris Evans. I mean, in case you guys didn't think that all the Avengers were not present on set for the battle scene. Like I thought maybe some of it could be CGI. Here's a look at most of them are there.
That's a lot of craft services.
Physically there, right? I know. Well, we've seen the shot of all those trailers on the set. Like everyone was there. So yeah, you guys are now getting a little behind the scenes look of what it took to pull off Endgame, including all the fun lunches and dinners that they had. That's a party. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. spared no expense, you guys. He's got a straight up mariachi here for the cast while they're taking a little break.
If you keep watching, Chris Hemsworth makes a little pop up at the and never mind, it cut off.
It cut off. What was he doing?
No, that was the best part. All right, continue.
Well, you know, Thor. Well, there you go. Who do you think wore it best, guys? The shaggy hair.
Neither.
Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth. I'm with you.
Thank you, next.
Thank you, next.
Thank you, next. Speaking of next, you guys, in today's WTF news of the day, a yoga studio in Newport Beach, California, is alleging that former NBA star Dennis Rodman stole more than $3,500 worth of merchandise from them, including a 400-pound amethyst crystal. Allegations that Dennis denies.
This is so random.
Yeah, this one's very random, and we cannot show you the surveillance footage because it is not ours, but I did watch it, and it's a little...
Suspect?
It's a little suspect what goes down, but Vibes Hot Yoga Studio in Newport Beach claims that, yeah, Dennis took some things that did not belong to him, and TMZ actually caught Dennis, actually I don't want to say caught, but caught up with Dennis outside of the Abbey in West Hollywood last week, and he talked all about it, and he denied everything because basically, in short, the employee who was on duty at the time told the New York Times, I hope you guys are all following along, that Dennis and 3 others told her when he entered the store that the crystal that was for sale belonged to one of them and that they were there to retrieve it. Okay. So that's what the employee at the store told the New York Times. However, when TMZ caught up with Dennis in West Hollywood, he says that's not true. He said that the store had asked him to help move the crystal because it's 400 pounds and it's heavy, and that in exchange, he was just, going to take some gifts in exchange for his helping of moving it.
For his, muscle.
His muscle, right. The crystal broke in the process of moving it, which is all caught on surveillance camera. And
so then
CBS, a local CBS station, talked to the owner of the studio and asked, "Well, are you the one on the camera who broke it?" And the owner says no comment, does not want to talk about this. But again, Dennis is denying all the claims against him. And in the surveillance footage too, like you could see a woman who was with Dennis stuffing her purse with items. But again, Dennis says that was all gifted to him. So he said, and he also said in this TMZ video that the store is broke and that they need to apologize to him. And he agrees that they're just trying to shake him down.
This is so complicated.
So complicated, which is why we had to reach out to Dennis Rodman's team. And they told us that they are still waiting to get more information from all the parties on exactly what was discussed before the situation happened. Dennis is quite upset the way this all went down, and he appreciates everyone's support.
My thing is, when's the last time you guys heard Dennis Rodman in headlines, in news, and now it's for an alleged yoga crystal heist? You can't make this stuff up.
You can't make it up. We're not in Florida.
Right.
All right, you guys, time for our MVP, our most viral post. I'm obsessed with this one because Bill Nye is the real MVP, y'all. The Scientist was on last week tonight with John Oliver, warning that the planet is on fire, and it was epic. Take a look.
What I'm saying is the planet's on fire. There are a lot of things we could do to put it out. Are any of them free? No, of course not. Nothing's free, you idiots. Grow up. You're not children anymore. I didn't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now, and this is an actual crisis. Got it? Safety glasses off, mother.
Oh my God, have you ever seen Bill Nye like this? No, and now you have.
He's growing up with us. I mean, Bill Nye the Science Guy dropping F-bombs is my new religion, okay?
But he has a point. He tried telling us all of this when we were younger.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie?
Can't find that.
I love it. Oh, thank you guys so much. Right, that does it for the download. That was a good MVP. I love that one.
Love
make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for another episode. Until then, I'm Denny Directo.
And I'm Cassie DeLaura. And of course, Brianna Sutton in our control room. Thanks, B.
Bye.